Welcome to a special segment of The American Dream. I'm your host, Christina Jilton, and today we're at the Maple Valley Food Bank. When many families think about the American dream, they think about a key in hand in front of your very first home. But for many families, it goes well beyond a mortgage. It starts off with something much more basic. Today, here in Maple Valley, we're highlighting two nonprofits that help families take those very first steps towards stability all year long. Because before you can dream about owning a home, you have to survive. The Maple Valley Food Bank serves families right here in our local community. Seniors, parents, children, and hardworking families who simply need support making ends meet. Let's go meet Carl Dodd, the Executive Director for the Maple Valley Food Bank. Carl, thank you so much for joining us today. So, you know that during the holidays, there's a ton of support for the food bank, but what does the rest of the year really look like?
Currently overwhelmed by how much the Maple Valley community has responded to the SNAP benefit cuts. But what we know is that even though our shelves are full right now, very quickly as we get into January, February, we'll start to see them drop. And unfortunately, with January and February being not our leanest times for donations too, it's one of those things where we will start just getting ready to get back into the spring when we see things start pick up. But yeah, definitely January, February is those times when we're starting to have to be more selective in what we can and reduce what we can put out to clients.
So it sounds like that there's really a need all year round.
Yeah, and I think, obviously food banks have been in the news right now, but and one of the things I would explain to the team is, once we're not in the news, we were already facing increased client numbers. Over 5 years, I think they've had about a 300% increase in clients served or something like that. And so even though I've only been here since April, I've seen that number steadily climb with new folks coming in and stuff like that.
So Carl, who are the families that really need the most support, and what are the challenges that they're facing?
It's really interesting because we don't have one typical type of client. One thing that I have seen, even in my short time here, is just seeing more and more clients experience unemployment for the first time. And so showing up at the food bank, not knowing what to do, how to shop. And it's one of the reasons I love this market style, is because folks get to come, they get to a shopping cart, and then they can choose what they want rather than just being given a box or something like that. And so folks leave just feeling a little bit safer, a little more hopeful.
And what it sounds like to me is that some families are just one financial crisis away from needing support.
Yeah, one of the things we want to do is kind of remove stigma, because we often have assumptions about people that use food banks. But we close at 6 p.m. on a Tuesday, and we have people rushing in because they've been working a full day of work and they've had an unexpected bill. They can't afford rent. It's expensive to live in Maple Valley and rent a place. And so it's just one of those things where we're just here to help and help people feel human, especially if they're experiencing it for the first time.
So if someone's watching now, what would be the biggest impact to help out year-round and not just during the holidays?
Actually, we love getting food from food drives, but actually, when we receive financial funding, we can, through bulk buying, get 3 times the amount of food. So that and it also allows us to buy the things we need at the right time. So that makes the biggest impact. But then also, second, I only have a team of 3 full-time people and 2 part-time. Everything else is run by volunteers. We have a core team of 60, and then several hundred who just show up at individual events and stuff like that. We couldn't do what we do without volunteers. So yeah, people offering their time just to come and sort food, do food drives, drive for us. We have a big box truck and not many people like driving those things. And so just helping us, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of time we get from folks who volunteer.
Carl, thank you so much for joining us today, and we really appreciate the service you do for the Maple Valley community.
Thanks, and thanks for raising awareness, because it really does make a difference to us.
Vine Maple Place provides safety, shelter, and support for families in crisis. Last year alone, they served more than 1,500 families, including over 3,000 children. 92% of families maintained stable housing 1 year after exiting the program, a powerful measure of true success. In total, 4,862 individuals were served at an average cost of just $5,579 per family over 5 months, an extraordinary return on compassion and community investment. This is not a seasonal need. This is every day. What's happening here in Maple Valley isn't unique. These same needs exist in every corner of the nation. While the holidays remind us to give, families need that same support long after the decorations come down. So wherever you're watching from today, I encourage you to find a local organization in your own communities that you can support year-round. From Maple Valley, Washington, I'm Christina Jilton, reminding you that the American dream is still alive. I'll see you next time.